Hey everybody, this is Michael W. Hull Channel. I'm Mike, and today I'd like to do a little bit of an impromptu lesson or tutorial on how to prepare the fingernails for playing. The right hand fingernails, if you are a person, if you're a right handed picker. Now, I do teach some people who play with the other hand, play left handed, like Jimi Hendrix, but most people pluck the strings with the right hand. So, a couple of things. First of all, I don't think this will be my only tutorial on this because it's been a troublesome topic for many years for many generations of players. The universal concepts that we all deal with, like timing and reading notation, things of technique regarding placement of the fingers next to the frets, relaxing the hands, those are all kind of things that most of us have pretty much in common. You know, you can talk to anybody about the same thing when you teach lessons. The nails are more like snowflakes and fingerprints, as I was explaining the other day to someone. Really, the fingernails to the classical guitarist are kind of like the reeds to the wind player. They make them like they want. I am not saying there's one perfect way to do it. I'm not saying that my equipment won't change. There's some other people who do it differently than me, but I'm going to start off by dealing with the left hand. The one people were requesting the nails in the right hand, but I want to talk about the left hand. In the left hand, you simply cannot keep fingernails. Now, some people may think they can, but they always get in the way. So, another reason I may do a follow-up to this is because of I've got a simple smartphone here, so I don't know how well you can see this, but these nails to me are too long for me. Now, they might not be for many people. When you maintain the left-hand fingernails, the ones that are pressing or placing, I should say, on the fretboard, you can use fingernail clippers. I use toenail clippers, and I clip those things down pretty short. Don't go in the quick, it hurts. But I keep those extremely short, and I'll cut them maybe once a week. Um, I will say this. They're also useful for cutting off the ends of strings, but I will say this about the fingernail clippers. Listen to me carefully. Please. Never, ever, never, ever, never use them to trim the right hand fingernails, the ones used for plucking. Never ever. Don't do it. Don't think about it. Don't consider it. Don't consider it an option. You don't cut with fingernail or toenail clippers. That tears the nail. It really doesn't cleanly cut them. Some people use a different file. I use a real thin metal file. It's not way too rough. You can get them at Walgreens or some other place. And again, let's see how well you see there. I've got them about where I want them. I have to touch them up every 2 or 3 days. If I go 5 to 7 days, then I end up taking a lot off, creating sawdust with the nails. And then you feel like you're missing something. You feel like they're too short then. But maintaining, they're not terribly long, are they? But they definitely make a difference because the fingertip and the nail are both touching the string and following through to make a strong sound. So I'm plucking the string. I'm not pulling the string away. I'm actually tapping through the string. My fingernail, the flesh of the finger is touching. The nail goes through with no resistance to create a louder sound. There may be some people who can do without fingernails, or I don't see how, but some people like the thumbnail a lot longer. I like it kind of moderate. So they're very helpful to have and have maintained. So the nail, what I do, I hold the file to the fingernail at about, I don't know if that's 45 degrees, but I do it in a way that's going to shape that nail so it's got a left slant on it. So there's a little ramp. I hope you can see that. My left side I take off any sharp points or make sure the jagged edges are gone. But this cleanly cuts the nail. Makes a little sawdust. Make sure you're not wearing black, concert black. But you can see that my nails, takes quite a bit of maintenance to do that. I get them slanted on the left side. That way there's a ramp that goes through, that gets the nail to go through the string without traveling too far or dragging the nail. You don't hear a lot of clicking, extraneous noises. So the file gently and cleanly cuts the nail. And then I use 500 grain sandpaper, and I order this from Guitar Representatives. Used to order it from San Francisco at GSP, Guitar Solo Publications. There's a plug for them. I don't know if they're still open, but well, let me give a plug to Strings by Mail up in Michigan. I'm sure they have it. Some other people use other materials or maybe even different sandpaper, but the 500 grain, now this is pretty worn out. It's made in Canada. But what I do, after I get the nails like I want them, and I get that slant, and I get any sharp points off the ends, and I get any rough edges, and then if I'm wearing jeans, I'll do this. And then I'll take the sandpaper and I go on the front of the nail a bit, on the edge of the nail, so the front edge and then the actual edge. And then I go just to get down inside, in between the nail and the flesh a little bit, to get all this sawdust and rough edges out. But you thought you'd never see this tutorial, did you? I'm glad that Aiden from Milliken, my student, asked me to do this. I hope you're enjoying this video. Anyway, I do that for each nail. Even the little finger. Now, the little finger doesn't play, really, except for raschiato. So I just keep it there because it's, a little percussive effect if I'm strumming the strings. So I clean the nails with the sandpaper side. Then I actually take the paper side and follow up. I want all the rough edges I can get off those nails, man. I want anything I can get. People act like electric guitar players are the only ones that depend on effects. Man, with the acoustic or classical guitar, you want all the help you can get as well. So it's easy to get that clean, thick sound. I can play quickly through the string. Tremolo, scales, what I need to do. My nail being only so long enables me to get that, play 2 or 3 notes at once if I need to. Like so. So that's a short tutorial on the maintenance of the nails. I hope that helps you. Leave a comment below. If you have any questions, do subscribe and give a like. And again, this is Mike. This is the Mike on W. Hull channel. Look forward to talking with you and more on this subject and about other things in the near future. Take care.